Hello, this is Jasmine Gonzalez, and I'm using my computer camera, which is why the quality may not be the best. Um, I am going to show something that I discovered today. So I've been trying to find some solar RPG material. I found out yesterday I was watching a video, and they were showing a micro micro RPG, a micro chapbook RPG, and I downloaded one. Decided to download it. Um, they have it at Drive Thru RPG, and you pay like 50 cents. Sometimes like pay what you can. So 50 cents. I decided to pay $1 because why not? And it's a very simple RPG, and that's the beauty of it. And I decided to buy this one called Jesters of Carrion Carnival. Jesters of Carnival. So yeah, I already made my character. It's a Halfling Ranger. Her name is Jessica, and so I got my stats. I got a scimitar. I got a marble slingshot, so I shoot marbles. And I got for my armor. I got a star cloak. So I think I'm ready to start dwelling in the in the in the game. But let me read some of the stuff that the game has in case anybody's interested in getting this. So, let me read a little bit of it. So what is Jesters of Current Carnival? So it is an ultra simple role-playing game that can be played solo or with a traditional game master if you so wish. Players enter an underground cave where a carnival has set up. Well, a carnival is set up in an underground cave. So what you need two six-sided dice, which I have here. These are the Munchkin dice. You can see a Munchkin symbol there. Um, so graph paper, which I have. Maybe a little bit of see, but it's graph paper. And note paper, character sheet, a pencil with eraser, got it, and the chapbook, which is this. So it's a PDF document, it's about 3 pages long, and you print it out and you have everything that you need to play. Um, so rolling during play, you will always roll 1d6, trying to score equal or lower than your stat score. So it's similar to GURPS and what used to be a ability check with Dungeons and Dragons back in the day before um, around AD&D second edition, which if you wanted to do like a strength check or dexterity check, you would roll a d20, and if it was less than your ability score, you succeeded. If it was higher, you failed. So pretty much very similar to that. Um, so if you're proficient, you roll 2 dice and take the better result of the two. 1 always succeed, 6 always fail. Pretty simple, similar to the d20 rule for D&D. 1 always fails and a d20 always succeeds. So when you see 1d3 means roll a die and have the results rounding up. Characters, to create a character, do the following. So there are 4 statistics. You have strength, dexterity, wits, charisma, and you have 7 points assigned between them as you see fit. Notes that can have a score lower than 1 or higher than 4. Class, there are 4 classes in this game. Fighter, which is proficient in strength, ranger, proficient in dexterity, wizard, proficient in wits, and a bard, which is proficient in charisma. I decided to play a ranger, so I'm proficient in dexterity. The race grants you a +1 bonus to 1 stat. So there are 4 races here: human, halfling, dwarf, and elf. I decided to play a halfling. The human, you get a +1 to strength. The halfling gets a +1 to dex. Dwarf 1 +1 to wits, and an elf 1 to charisma. I went with a halfling. Health is your strength plus dexterity plus 20, and will is wits plus charisma plus 20. And for before 26 to determine my gold, I did, and I got 12 gold, and I decided to purchase a scimitar, which does 1d6 damage, and a marble slingshot, which does 1d6 damage. And for armor, I went with a star cloak, which gave me a +7 to health, and that's all I have. So I'll start playing. So it's not going to be too much. So I'm just going to play a few rooms. So the first thing is like begin by choosing a random score on the graph paper and generating the first room. So to generate a room, hold the d6, the number hole in the number of squares, the number hole in the number of squares, the number of hole is the number of scores in the room. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Let's start the tiny little room. So I'm going to start here. I'm sorry that you can't see what I'm doing, but it's okay. So I got a 5, so it will be 5 squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a room 5 squares, and then you hold 1, this 3 for doors. Let's see how many doors. There are 3 doors, so one will be the entrance to it. And then there are 3 doors. So let's put another door over here. And another door over here. Alright, so what kind of room is this? So I will hold a d6 to determine what kind of room I have here. So I go like that. Alright, so I roll a 3. So it's a hall of mirrors. Hall of mirrors. And so this room has mirrors. You get +1 wits roll. So okay. All right. So let's start playing. So I got the first room already, and then I'll roll again for the second room. So and after entering the room, roll to generate the monsters in the room. Roll ons for the monster, and a second time for the number of that monster. Each monster has a max number of that type that can appear in a room, a health damage, a will damage, and a life force. So yeah, let's try this. So Jessica is going to investigate the carnival that just settled in the underground cave. Because why will a carnival set up in an underground cave? Shouldn't be this. Shouldn't a carnival be setting up in the plaza or the middle of the town so that way they can get people to go in? That's odd, right? I mean, I think. So she decides to explore. She goes and she comes into when she enters the cave. The first thing that she sees is a hall of mirrors. So there are a bunch of mirrors in this room, and she's very confused as to why there are so many mirrors. And so yeah, the adventurers you can get some of that carnival. There are clowns and all that kind of stuff. So let's see what kind of monsters are in this room. Let's roll 1d6, and let's see what I get. So I roll a 3. So it's going to be a jester on a tricycle. So there's a jester on a tricycle. And let's see how many of them are in there. So there are 2 of them. And they're running around and laughing hysterically because they're jesters and they're just running around. So there are 2 jesters on a tricycle. And they're laughing hysterically. And I guess I gotta fight them because I have to beat them up. So for the characters, you follow the steps. So number 1, bravery. Make a charisma check. If I pass, again 1 will. If I fail, I will lose will according to a monster's will damage. So let's try not to suck that because they really do a lot of damage, these 2 things. So let's see. So let's see. My will is no, my charisma is 2. So let's see. 2 or less than the 6. Yeah, I rolled a 2. So roll a 2, so I'm good. So I get a +1 to will. So I'm more interested in fighting. So I got 24 will. Um, Alright, so now I can decide what to do since this is like 5 squares. So I can do my range attack, so I'm going, which is the best thing because I'm very good at range. So I will hold with a marble, and I will try to kill one of those clowns. So let's see, marble slingshot. For 2d6, since I have, because I'm a ranger and I have proficiency in dexterity, so I'll roll 2d6 and I will pick whatever result is the best for me. And my dexterity is 3 because I'm a halfling. So let's see. So I got, yeah, I rolled 3 and 3. That's a hit. So yeah, so I succeeded in hitting one of them. So let's see how much damage I do. Hopefully I can take one down if I roll 5 or more. So yeah, one of them is dead. Roll a 5. So yeah. So now I have one of them. I take a marble, I aim, and I shoot them right in the red nose, and they explode and they die. That was one jester down. So yeah. Okay. And all right. So yeah. So now I have to repeat this process again. Since there's still one jester left, so I have to check bravery again. Do I still want to fight? Yes or no? So let's roll the d6. I roll a 4. Let's grab my charisma, so we'll lose 1d6 of will, and I will lose 1 will, which is pretty much the one that I gained, so I'm not 30, 23. Yeah. And so yeah, I will roll again, which is another range attack. I got lucky, the monster didn't attack me. That's funny. Oh, that's because you only get attacked by the monster if you do a melee attack. So if you don't do a melee attack, you don't get attacked. That's interesting. Doesn't make any sense. But it's a roll, so I'm just going to follow the um, procedure because it is what it is. So I'm going to do another range attack to the other one. So I will roll my 2d6. See what I get. And yeah, I succeed again. Let's see if I can finish him off. Nope. Okay, takes 2 damage. Still alive. So I have to continue fighting again. Roll the d6. Failed. So this one will. So I'm at 22. I'll attack again. Let's see. I failed that attack. So go back up. Let's repeat. Let's roll my charisma. Yeah, I'm good. 1 will 3. Um, so attack, range attack. Yep, I succeed. How much damage? Let's see, it's 4. So I finished that jester. That jester is done. So now I can move and roll for treasure. So let's see. Let's roll for treasure. So it says treasure. Roll 1d6. If you get 1 to 5, you earn that much gold. If you roll a 6, roll on the items chart on the previous page. If you roll a 1 on the item chart, you find nothing. So let's roll 1d6. I roll a 1, so I get 1 gold. So now I have 2 gold, which is nice. So that's what you get like once you finish the encounter. So um, you repeat this, and then you find another room, and to fight the boss is the Royal Jester, is the boss of the dungeon, and will not appear until I have encountered all the other monsters at least once. Additionally, he will only appear in a ball, balloon, or clown room. If you roll him when he can appear, re-roll. Once he's defeated, the game ends. So, the games go, because it's random, so it's going to be a while before you actually get to the final boss. But that's the beauty of it. You know, it decides which monster appears out of nowhere, and in each room, and um, and how much damage they do and all that kind of stuff. So there are certain sets that are randomized, so it's not that bad. It's not. I would say it's not a bad game, and I would highly recommend it for people that are trying to play solo. I personally like it so far, and I'm going to probably continue playing by myself and see how far I can go in the dungeon. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to do one more run, and I'll call it, and I'll finish the video because I don't want to go further than what I'm already getting to a 20-minute mark. So one more room. So let's see. Which door? So, oh, yeah, because I have two doors. So, I will go into the door to my right. Let's see, it tells me doorways. When you choose one door to move through into the room, roll 1d6 to determine the door type. So, let's see, 1d6 to determine the door type. So, it's 1, 2, it's trapped. I have to make a wits check to disarm and move. If I fail, I take 1d3 damage, but I still move through. My width is only 1, so I'll roll a d6. I'll probably fail on this one, unless I roll a 1. Yep, roll a 4. I take 1d3 damage, so let's roll the damage. And I take 3 damage. Damn it, that's a lot. Okay, so 32 minus 3, that's 29. 29. But I move through. So how big is that room? Well, the 6 is 2. It's a 2 by 2 room, so yeah. 2 squares. 2 squares. 2 by 2 room. It's a tiny little room. What kind of room I'm going to get? I'll roll the d6 again. Let's see. It's concessions. 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 I may buy food items here after clearing a room. So, oh, cool. I can buy food items. Once I have to call, I'm about to buy some food items, and I'll buy popcorn. So I'll remove my gold, and I have popcorn. 1d6. So I'm not going to roll a monster in there. I think in here now I'm beginning to change the rules myself based on what I feel like is more comfortable. But this game does the thing for you. It's a fun game in my opinion, so it simplifies a lot of like the decision making. It's well created in my opinion. Give you some interesting monsters, simple monsters, you know. But seems to be fun. I like it so far. Probably try it. But other there are a bunch of them. You go to Drive Therapy, you're going to find a bunch of uh, micro Chapman books. So um, I was browsing through them, and that's one. I found this one. But there are a bunch of other ones, so you can pick whatever you want and start playing. And knowing that the pandemic is going on, that's a good way of passing the time by. And I was thinking about this because I've been wanting to do solo RPG game, but I don't want to be like bothered with a lot of like mechanics or even like um, things. And I started to play D&D fifth on my own, but I think I got decided that I didn't want to play anymore. So I'm looking at other options for playing. So besides that, I'm thinking playing maybe Swords and Wizardry, which is a game and it's a book and it has other monsters and everything. It's similar to Dungeons and Dragons, the original book, where you had few limited choices of character classes and races, So that's one. But this micro RPG game seems to be great in my opinion. I think I'll probably just play this for a while. Um, I may purchase another adventure because, like I said, this is only one adventure and there are a bunch of others. Maybe I would want to try something different next time. But right now, I do like this. Also because it's carnival oriented and also it's kind of like similar to a circus. So yeah, that's why I'll probably um, um, that's why I bought it. I like the circus and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. Um, anyway, I'm going to stop here the video. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and have a great day. And please continue wearing a mask because the pandemic is not over yet, unfortunately. And if you don't wear a mask, more people are going to get sick. So anyway, that's all I got. So yeah, good night.